Hey pre-calc students, anyone that's missing class on Monday, I'm making this video for you to show what we are doing in class. So this is in the class kick. Okay, I want you to open up the file and put all your work there so I can see it. We're going to get good at angles in radian measure. Okay, the first thing we have to understand is that 0 radians starts on the right, and that way to the left is pi radians. Now you notice here how they cut this circle in half. So this would be pi over 2. So here's how I want you to talk. 1 out of 2. This is technically 2 out of 2, which cancels to make a pi. That would make this one 3 out of 2. Okay, 4 out of 2 is 2 pi. All right, and so this is what I want you to do 3 more times. I want you to write 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 2, 4 out of 2. I want you to do that, and I want you to say that out loud so you get used to counting. Pause the video now, okay, and complete this page of your class kick. Okay, great job. Let's go to the next page in the class kick. Okay, and all of these little circles, okay, if you notice, just take a look at where pi is. So the first thing you should do is write down 0 and write down pi, but notice they chopped it into 3 pieces. Okay, so this would be 1 pi out of 3. This would be 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3 makes sense. It's in reduced form. What would be down here? 4 out of 3, 5 out of 3, okay? 6 divided by 3 would make 2 pi. 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 4 out of 3, 5 out of 3, 6 out of 3. I want you to do that 3 more times, and I want you to say it out loud so you get the hang of it. Go ahead. Okay, please go to the 3rd page of the class kick. Okay, and this is a little different. Go ahead and fill out 0 and pi. All right, and let's take a look here at just pi. How many pieces did they make? This time they chopped it into 4. So this would be 1 pi out of 4. Pi divided by 4. 2 out of 4 is pi over 2. Of course it's pi over 2. We did that, okay, on page 1. All right, now I said 2 out of 4, but look what I wrote. I reduced it, of course. 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4. This would be 3 pi over 4, and there's 4 out of 4. Let's keep going. 5 out of 4, 6 out of 4. Look what I wrote. I said 6 out of 4 because I'm counting my way around the circle, but I wrote 3 pi over 2. Yes, we have to reduce those fractions. And then we have 7 pi out of 4. And what's another way of saying 8 out of 4? 2 pi. This is like 0 degrees and 360 degrees once you swing all the way around. Okay, but we're getting good at radian measure. Okay, this is the pi over 4 family. Pi over 4 family. I think I forgot to write it down on the other 2 pages. This first page was the pi over 2 family. Pi over 2 family. Page 2, we forgot to write it down. This was the pi over 3 family. There we go, pi over 3 family. Okay, let's go back. You need to say this and do this 3 more times. 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. 5 out of 4, 6 out of 4, 7 out of 4, 8 pi out of 4. Okay? Say it out loud. I know it's silly, but it will help you start to understand the fractions. Go ahead. Okay, great job. This last one is kind of weird, but we have most of the unit circle at this point filled out. Okay, the only ones we're missing, okay, is the pi out of 6 family. so here's 0, and here's pi, okay? And I did erase most of it because it kind of just got in the way, okay? So if I imagine this thing chopped up into 6 pieces, okay, they would be like right here. Okay, so this is 1 pi out of 6. Okay, now 2 out of 6, we already have that in the pi over 3 family. Pi over 2 we already have in the pi over 2 family. So that's why I'm kind of skipping a lot of these. At this point, most of the circle is already filled out. The only ones that aren't are these little guys. Okay, so just skip all of this and go over here. And then I'm going to ask you, how many out of 6 is this? Why, this is 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6? Right before that, how many out of 6 would that be? Well, that would be 5 out of 6. Okay, so the fastest way to do this is say 5 out of 6, 6 out of 6, and then 7 pi over 6. Okay, once again, I'm going to skip all these because we'll have them filled out already. Let's go to the very end. Okay, out of 6, this would be 12 out of 6, wouldn't it? 12 divided by 6. So what comes right before 12 out of 6? 11 pi over 6. Okay, so once again, here's how I want you to think. 1 out of 6. Skip way over here. If this is 6 out of 6, right before would be 5 out of 6, and then 6 out of 6, and then comes 7 pi over 6. Okay, so do the 6's real fast. If this is 12 out of 6, right before it must be 11 pi over 6. Okay, go ahead and say that and fill it out 3 more times in your class kick, please. Pause the video so you have time to do that. Okay, great job. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, you're going to use the video to help you. Here are a bunch of angles, okay? And we're going to go through these one at a time. I want you to graph this angle. Now, since this is pi over 2, I have to find the right family, okay? So the right page would be to go to page 1 of your class kick and find the pi over 2 family, okay? And that first angle was 3 pi over 2, okay? So I'm going to put the name right here, 3 pi over 2, and I'm going to draw this angle. Okay, so I first have to make my initial ray. Okay, so get the highlighter or get a big fat pen out in class kick. And then I'm going to swing positive. 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 2. Okay, and here's the angle. I need to see an initial ray. Okay, I need to see a final ray. Okay, and then I need to see the swing positive. Okay, your job is going to be to graph all of these angles on their proper page. Okay, so go ahead and pause this video so you can see all the angles I'm asking you to do. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and help you with this very, very last one. Okay, this is a pi over 6 angle. So let's go to the pi over 6 family page. Okay, at this point, you'll probably be at the very end, so I'm going to do it down here. Okay, and the angle that I asked you to do was negative 23 pi over 6. So first thing I'm going to do is draw my initial ray, nice and dark with an arrow so I can see it. Since it's negative, okay, I have to swing down. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of 6. This would be 12. If I go 6 more, that would be 18. If I go 6 more, that would be 24. That's too much. Oh, I'll stop right here, right here. Okay, so my final ray is right here. Okay, and this is negative 23 pi over 6. Okay, the last page of the class kick is a little game. You can go ahead and try that. Thank you.